They're like twice. They're like my dad's cousins are what we call my cousins. Because both my parents are only children. This is kind of funny. Growing up, they would say, "Why can't you guys just get along?" to my sister Leslie, me, and my brother Chucky. And look, how would you know? You never had brothers and sisters.
When they'd argue it, really and truly, it was like, what's wrong with us as people? And then a friend said to me, "Marge, these are normal siblings." And I said, "Oh, maybe that's it. I never had siblings."
They never had brothers.
This is a big question coming up.
Okay, big question. Want me to read it? See if I can read it?
No.
Okay.
I know how to read this.
Okay.
Any pets?
We have Miss Marco. Have she met? Yeah, obviously, yeah. Miss Marco is our cat. Before that was Victor. Does she know about Victor?
Yeah,
We heard about Victor.
We have Victor, Brutus, and then Buffy. Does she know about Buffy?
Do you remember Buffy at all?
I remember Buffy.
A little bit. Buffy was another golden.
Buffy was Brutus's uncle, actually. And Buffy was a she or he?
Pardon? They were both boys.
Right? Yeah.
They were both
And Buffy looked like a girl. Buffy's fur
tiny.
was very soft and shiny, and Brutus was like, his fur was all wavy and messy.
But she doesn't, you don't have a pet now, though.
No, I don't have a pet now in my apartment. I'm allowed to have cats, but not dogs in my apartment. But I don't really want a cat too much to clean up the mess.
It's a lot of work.
But yeah, but I like dogs better than cats anyway.
We've had too many cats.
We've had some cats.
Ask Josie what she's got besides the dogs.
We used to have 4 little cats.
Oh.
Tell her where we got the cats.
We got them from, we have this garage thingy right connected to our garage.
We have a 3-car garage, and then there's a RV porch. The people before us had like a 4-travel RV, and so it's like a 2-story.
Wow.
We call it the party porch now, but in the very, very top rafters of it,
the kittens fell.
they fell off of the roof.
Oh my goodness!
One day, the mom had gotten
They just showed up.
Gosh.
Yeah, they just showed up.
They were a day
and
old.
when I came back from lunch, I was like, "We got 4 little kittens."
The mother cat had taken them up there.
I was like, "Where did you get them? I don't want
And
any
they-
more kittens." But I named
What is
one
that called? Like
Zazzles
under your
and
sock,
one
that
Yoga.
kind of siding
Yoga.
gave
Yoda.
way.
Oh,
And they
Yoda.
fell.
Oh.
And they
I
all
was like,
survived.
"Zazzles so
Now, was the mother
cool."
cat your
'Cause
cat?
I just
No.
went on
We've been trying to catch her for a year now.
And I also named one Dobby, so
I've
there's,
seen
like,
them where
2
after
of
you
mine
get
at my
those,
Granny
they'll
and
take
Minnie's
them
house.
Mhm.
And hide them
a
someplace.
hiding spot.
Okay.
But that, I think they were born up there, and
Wow.
4 of them
And I
fell,
was like,
and Adam
"Well,
found the
my
5th.
2 cats are still
About
alive, right?"
2
And they're
months
like,
later, he
"Yes,
was
they're still
jogging,
alive.
and he
We
heard
feed
this
them very
little
good."
peep,
Oh, and
like,
once
in the
when
bushes,
Dobby was in
and
the washing
we're
machine,
sure,
going
based on her
around
age,
and
that she
around.
was
Oh,
in
no.
the litter.
Oh,
And
my
when
goodness.
my
So then
nanny
you had to
would
find
bump,
homes?
she said bump,
5
bump,
cats.
she opened the mouth and
Gosh,
she
and I do love cats. You know,
Dobby
Yeah.
ran out like
people that
fast.
keep 10 or 12
Oh,
of them. I said,
no.
I was like, "Dobby's in there!"
But we did nurse. I mean,
And we
fed them
could
with
hear the
medicine
bumps,
droppers
like,
for 6
going.
weeks.
And the mother didn't come
One
back.
time my brother
never
got
came
stuck in the
back.
refrigerator.
Ever. We never found her. We even had
Yeah.
a trap, and we ended up catching the neighbor's cat.
Any more questions?
It was like a humane trap, and we thought it was
Another
the
question
mom.
coming up.
Trees around your house.
They trapped
Do
the
you
wrong
have trees
cat.
around your house?
And we
Well,
took her
this
to
is
the
the
vet
best
to get
Yeah,
it
they
spayed.
trapped the
Lots of
neighbor's
trees.
cat.
Yeah, and the vet was like,
apple,
well,
cherry,
the good news
peach.
is the cat is fixed.
I think that's all the
It's a
types
boy.
of fruit trees we have. But in my yard in Canandaigua,
That's-
we have some
that is a
old,
good-
this
a
big,
neighbor of
really
ours who's
old
now in
tree.
her
When I
90s.
look out my window,
She was watching
big old
somebody
tree.
else's.
And then there's
cat.
some other side.
She went,
And
and
they
the cat was
planted
not their
this
cat.
one tree right there,
She
that
opened
one
the door. She
tree,
thought the cat
that we
got out, and
planted.
she saw another Siamese.
that baby tree. I
grabbed
haven't
it,
checked
put
on
it
it
in,
yet to
turned
see
out
if
it
it
was a
survived the
neighbor's, and
winter,
her neighbor
but
was
I got a baby tree
yeah,
through
that's
the
what I want.
mail, and we planted it, but I don't know how well it's done.
What's that, Jen?
The baby tree Dad and I planted that I got in the mail. Remember that?
We haven't checked on that for a while.
Yeah, I don't know, but I have a nice old tree that has like really like overarching limbs, and squirrels like it.
Is that here or at her house in
Canandaigua.
Canandaigua?
Canandaigua was it?
I'm
It's
not
she.
nervous anymore.
Did you tell her, Jen? I was talking to
Either
Michelle.
one is better.
Did you tell her what the building was that you live in?
Oh, I live in an old schoolhouse,
Oh.
and there's children that used to be in the schoolhouse. The children used to live there in the schoolhouse, so it was kind of cool.
Like a boarding school almost?
No, regular schoolhouse.
It's a regular.
From like what 1800s, right?
Yeah, and it's 5 apartments now.
Yeah,
it's a very old building with a state
And I always
roof.
wonder what my apartment was. Like, was it this classroom or was it something else? And it's kind of interesting. Yeah, my neighbor found out more information on it, but I never did. But there's this one little area. I think it was their play yard. It must have been. Where it's like a little bit raised. You know what I mean?
I think there was a shed
that
or
was some type of another
maybe
building.
a carriage building
you
or
do?
something.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
I
a
thought it was a
foundation
play
site
yard.
with it. But it was one of the original old schoolhouses in Canada.
Yeah.
Cool.
And, yeah, it's really cool because I mean, it's just a really nice apartment to live in. Very nice. Yeah.
Have you collected anything?
Oh no! Clothes.
Do you collect anything?
I collect scarves actually. That's why I like to collect scarves. I haven't bought one in a long time. I have a big collection
Like
of
silk
scarves.
scarves or knitted scarves?
Oh, silk scarves, the pretty ones that you
yeah.
wear. Yeah, because growing up, my mom had a collection of scarves, and I used to sneak into them. Probably when I was about Jocelyn's age, I'd sneak in and play with my mom's scarves. She didn't know. Did you know?
Oh, probably. I didn't care if you were playing with it.
I used to love playing with the scarves.
Do you remember, though, when you were little, you and Chucky, her brother, they were inseparable.
Oh, yeah.
And one time you were upstairs and you were sitting, and I thought, what are they doing? And the two of them, they were delirious. Look at those nudies. They had, was it Raphael?
Don't
Anyway, it was one of
listen.
my art books.
Don't
And they're sitting there looking at it, and they're both giggling and snickering.
Oh my gosh.
It was so funny. And they saw me, it was like, oh, we can, and I said, what are you looking at? It was an art
Fine
book.
art, yeah.
Fine art.
I love it.
It was funny, yeah. But I collect scarves. You collect anything or?
I collect seashells.
Oh,
Yes.
you do. I wish I knew that because I have some seashells that my mom gave me. But a sad thing happened. This past year, I was cleaning or something, and I hit the basket that my shells were in. My what's it called, Mom? The
$10.
the sand dollars broke, and so I asked my mom, "Did you bring some?"
Yeah, I brought some back for you.
She brought me back some. So yeah. Do you have any sand dollars?
I found like a little bit of one.
A piece of one when we were down at
You have to
Crystal
remind me,
Beach.
'cause I have some sand dollars.
Yeah, and I'll get her some too.
Yeah.
She likes
The
it.
best thing is, come to our place in Florida, and we will go and get sand dollars.
Hopefully, sometimes we do.
Really?
Well, what I've done is collected a bunch, so anybody that visits, if they don't find them, I just say, okay, here's extra seashells, go help yourself. It makes it easier on
We'll go out on the beach and
so then the kids aren't disappointed.
Yes.
No more
maybe one out of
questions.
No
five.
more questions.
Did you come up with any new questions while you were asking?
No.
Okay.
Those were wonderful
Oh,
questions.
I have
Good
one more
question.
question.
All right. Yes.
Do you love comics?
Comics. I used to like Brenda Starr. Do you know Brenda Starr? She's got the
You
red
read
hair.
Brenda
She's
Starr?
I used to like Brenda Starr, but why I liked it is we couldn't get it here in Rochester. We'd get it out in Cleveland where my grandparents lived, and Brenda Starr was in their comics.
really?
Yeah, so
I
whenever
didn't
I
know
would go to my grandparents' house, I would always read Brenda Starr.
See, I'm learning something.
So-
See?
But I honestly, I'm not sure if Brenda Starr's even around
Yes.
anymore. It is? It
Well, you
is?
know who the
Oh.
comic reader is in
Yes,
the family,
he
don't you?
just
Prince
told
Valiant.
us
Remember
about
those
that.
terrible Prince Valiant?
That's what I told him. I said I didn't even think Prince Valiant was still in
Yeah,
Trying to
my
get the kids
dad
to
loves
follow
Prince
it.
Valiant.
I don't
Which
know.
ones do you
Valiant
like?
ages 1 year
I
for
like
every
the
20
one-
years.
Snoopy? I like
Yeah.
Snoopy.
Yeah.
She likes I like Snoopy too.
By the way, I haven't
Snoopy's
read
awesome.
the comics today.
Snoopy.
So.
No, I haven't read
I
it.
like when he's riding the plane.
You know what I like? I like Snoopy's cousin Max. You know Max?
Yeah.
Yes.
Max is cool. Most people don't know about Max,
Yeah,
but
Max
Max is
is cool.
cool.
Those were wonderful questions.
They were.